The technology sector could be the key to Britain's future economy. In 2010, Prime Minister David Cameron announced the government's ambition to make London's tech city a rival to Silicon Valley. But women don't seem to have a significant role in the sector. They only represent 17% of tech workers and just 1 in 10 tech startup founders. So why are so few women involved in tech?
Hi, come in.
Suzanne Noble launched Frugal, a free London events app for smartphones. She believes running a tech startup as a woman is still a challenge.
You do wonder sometimes whether you wouldn't be better off having someone as the front-facing person who's a young guy.
The most common difficulty for female entrepreneurs is finding investments, mainly because only 5% of investors are women. Suzanne Noble, who is from the US, thinks business angels in the UK are more hesitant to invest in tech startups.
The UK, London, Silicon Roundabout is not Silicon Valley. It's a completely different state of mind, and you have to have a completely different attitude here if you want to raise money. People want to know, like, okay, how's it going to make money, and when are we going to make money, and when's it all going to happen?
But at BBC Worldwide, experts reveal that the London tech scene is booming and more women are involved in the sector. They see this change through their accelerator programme called BBC Labs that selects and trains digital media startups.
I think traditionally the tech industry was seen to be sort of dominated by men. There was a stereotype that tech is related to geeky guys in their bedroom coding away, and I think certainly over the last couple of years we've seen a definite shift where, as I said, more women are working in startups, tech startups. I think what's really positive is that the more we're seeing women getting involved in very early stage companies, the more as those companies grow, 2 or 3 years' time, these companies are going to be the Google that we see now, and so they'll have women that have been there from the very beginning, and hopefully we won't be having this conversation in 2 to 5 years' time.
There are already some very successful women in the tech industry. In the US, Marissa Mayer, Sheryl Sandberg or Mitchell Baker. In the UK, Joanna Shields and Sherry Kutu. Sarah Wood is also a great inspiration for business women. In 2005, she co-founded Unruly. The company helps commercial videos gain millions of views and now has 12 offices around the world. Sarah Wood is certain that a business needs diversity to be successful.
There's almost a new wave of feminism with people recognising front on there aren't enough women in tech. What does this mean? This is bad news for the economy. We need more women in tech, partly because we need as big a talent pool as possible. We're already struggling in the UK with our talent pool when it comes to technology. We don't have enough talented computer science graduates or maths graduates, and that has to change. And then also, I think having female leaders and having a diverse leadership team is a huge benefit to any company.
Building a diverse team is crucial for tech companies, but only 14% of engineers and tech graduates are female. Code First Girls fights this gender disparity by enabling female students to learn coding.
One of the really exciting things about technology is that as an industry, particularly early stage technology, which is what we do, is that there's a real opportunity for individuals to make a huge impact in a way that's quite difficult in a larger or less technologically focused organisation. So the real, what we're really missing if we don't have more women join the industry is that we're missing what their individual contribution could be. And so Code First really started as our attempt to do 2 things. One, to show women that actually there are fantastic opportunities in tech, even at the very start of their career, that it's not a boys' club, that it is open to them as women, but also to give them access to some of the skills that are so important in technology, which, if you look at the universities, tend to be acquired in courses that are traditionally not as well attended by women as by men, such as computer science.
Code First Girls also organises conferences run by women role models to encourage young graduates to create their own companies.
This weekend we had our very first hackathon, which was very exciting because all of our alumni came together to form teams to create products or websites, and the winning team in particular decided that to carry their project further and see if they can make a business out of it. But a lot of the other teams also decided to keep in touch and to keep working on their project to see where it takes them. So that's really interesting to see that once you kind of empower the women and give them the tools that they need to do that, it's definitely something, starting their own company is definitely something that they want to do.